Chris, do you know that you're muted?
Thank you for pointing that out, Marcus. I've been talking for about a minute, and that's fantastic.
No worries.
So let me
Happens to the
start.
best of us.
Yeah. So let me start all over, and this time you can hear me. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to demonstrate a couple of ways how to do this afternoon. I don't think either one of them is very challenging, but the first way we're going to look at is if you already have a template available to you, which I'm going to give you one. And the other way is to build it from scratch, from the ground up. The end result is going to be generally the same. But well, let's take a look at a couple of things here. So the first thing you'll want to do, obviously, is log into Canvas. And then you'll notice here's the Commons. So I'm going to open the Commons. And what I've done, and for me, it's the first option, but you might want to search Accordion Syllabus. And if you do, it should be the first option here. And it's Accordion Syllabus an example. If you click on it, it'll look like this. It looks pretty plain. Don't worry about that. That's just how it looks in Canvas Commons. It doesn't give you a true look of what it'll look like. So what you'll do at this point, once you've gone to this page, is click on Import Download right here. And we're going to download it. Now, you can actually find it or import it directly into one of your courses here. Now, I have a billion courses because I'm a designer and I'm in a bunch of courses. So for me, the easiest way to do it is to scroll all the way down to the bottom and then choose Download. And what that will do is download that template into a zip folder. And then I'm going to close this back out. So there it is again. And at this point, here's Sandbox course that I have pulled up. It could be any course that you want. I'm going to go to Settings. And then over on the right, you'll see where it says Import Course Content. So I'm going to click on that. And under Content Type, click on that box. And what you're selecting is Canvas Course Export Package. So let's select that. And then choose File. And then I have it in my downloads. It's this one. It's right here. Open it. And then all content and import. There it is, complete. So it's a page. So I'm going to go look in my pages here to find it. And then view all pages. And it is called Accordion Syllabus Example. Here it is. Let's click on that. And here's our accordion. So we've got ourselves an accordion template that we can go in and edit for our own use. It comes with these pre-populated sections here for you. And these are all up to date for the fall 2020. All of that's up to date, from disability resources down to technical support and technical requirements. Okay, at this point, we're gonna take a bit of a left-hand turn. So I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to extend my screen because I always like to see more of my edit area. This template was created using a software called City Plus Design Tools. That is that's a company that they make this software that can plug into Canvas to make Canvas more functional. Now I already have it enabled in my course. That's what this little icon is here. See that? It's not open, but it's available. Okay, in order for you to enable this in your course, you have to first go to a page or an assignment and go to edit that page or assignment. And then when you're there in edit mode, you're going to choose for a PC on your keyboard Alt-Shift-D, and it will pop up on your screen. If you have a Mac, it will be Option-Shift-D. I'm going to paste this and put it in discussion here. Yes, Melinda, you can. You can go ahead and directly download it into your classes right now if you want. So the first one is if you have a PC. The second one is if you have a Mac. And when you do that in edit mode, this will pop up. It'll do this. It'll pop out like that. Okay. So once you do that, there are a couple of things that you're going to want to do when you activate design tools. And so the first thing is, if you look on this little icon bar across the top, on the far right, you'll see this gear icon. That's the settings. You want to click on it to open the settings. And the first two things that you're faced with at the top are these two options. The first option is automatically launch tools. You want to make sure that that's turned off. The reason for that, let me just demonstrate it. Anytime you edit a page, an assignment, a quiz, or a discussion, every single time you click on that edit button, this is edit button, this is what's going to happen. Every single time it's going to pop out on it. Do you see how quick that was? I promise you it won't be that quick. So what you want to do is make sure that's turned off, and make sure that you have the second option, which is show launch button, enabled. That's what I have here. So it's always ready if I want to use it. And you can click on it to open it. Now, the next thing you want to do is under here, it says select a comfort level. Go ahead and click advanced. Now, for some reason, when you click advanced, it enables everything except it turns off these two things, the color palettes. Well, you can go ahead and turn those back on. So what you want is everything turned on. And you may not use all of these, okay? But go ahead and turn all these on, because you may want to play with these at some point in the future. And we always have workshops that show faculty how to use these. So just go ahead and turn it on. At this point, I'm gonna minimize this here, just close it. And let me close this, and I'm going to click save. And I want to show the difference between what it looks like without design tools in edit mode. So here's edit mode. And this is what it looks like without design tools enabled. Okay, this is what it looks like with design tools enabled. Okay. So it shows you more clearly which areas to edit and which ones, what they're for. So this area is very clearly for the accordion title. And this area is clearly for the content that goes inside the accordion. Now, this is all editable. So what that means is, what if for this one, instead of saying instructor information, you wanted to say something like, oh, it's hard to see this. Who is the instructor of my course? And instead of communication policy, maybe you want to say, how do I communicate with my peers and the instructor? And you can do that for all of them. Hit save, and this is what it looks like. See that? And you can open them one at a time, or you can expand all of them at once. Let's pretend this is a course. Let's pretend this is ED. This is ED 300. I'm making this up, everyone. ED 300 syllabus. Actually, I would put the name of it, which would be reading. I'm just making this up. Strategies in education. Reading strategies in education. All right, and then you change the name here too. Now, let's say you're ready to use this. So here you've got your page, and let's rename it. ED 305 syllabus. So let's go to our modules here. I've already got one. Let's pretend that's not there. Let's get rid of it. Remove. So to add it to our module, let's just add it here. You're going to go to your plus sign in your module, and then click on this box and choose page, and then find it in your list and add it to the top there. Now, what if you wanted to add it, you wanted to combine it with the actual syllabus part? You know, here's the syllabus tool in Canvas, and it gives you all the due dates. What if you wanted to combine the two? Well, the first thing you do, because my syllabus is disabled, I need to enable it. Where is it? Here we go. All right. So now what I want to do is I talk too fast sometimes and my words run together, is go to my syllabus, and I want to go to edit it. So let's go to edit it. And this icon here is the HTML icon. You can click on it, and then you're just going to copy all of this content. And then you're going to cancel, and then you're going to go back to your syllabus and click on edit, and click on this HTML icon again, and this right click and paste it in, and click on that icon again, and then update syllabus, and then do a little refresh, and you've got your accordion there along with your due dates. Now, conversely, you could also just do this. You could do, let's delete all that up here. What if you just wanted to do a link to the page in your course? Well, you can do that too. So let's go here. This is the link, and I'm going to choose course link and go to pages. And let's, under the search here, I'm just going to type in, ED 305. Oops, no, 305. Goodness, why are you not? You're not. There we go. All right. And I can do link options if I want. Yeah. Hit update syllabus. There we go. You click on it and it'll take you to the syllabus. So that's, that's the basics of it. And remember, let me show you a couple of other things. Let's say that you get to this syllabus and you want to, maybe there's an area in here that you don't want and you want to use it for something else. Well, that's fine. Maybe you want to use, for example, maybe you don't have an attendance policy in your course. You can change that to, maybe you want to add something about clinical experiences. And then add information about experiences in this course right there. So you can change that. And if you want to move some of these items around, you can do that too. And to do that, you go to advanced elements under your design tools, add advanced elements. And you're going to go, it's actually the first one, it's accordions and tabs. And then if it doesn't show this, just click anywhere inside the accordion and it will pop up over here. So let's say you want the course learning objectives to be ahead of the textbook. You just grab it and pull it up. And it will change here too. Maybe you want the assignments to be ahead of the grading policy. You can change that too. Pull it up. You can also change the names of the accordions here if you want. You can even delete some if you don't want them in here. But you can also add some. If you want to add, you can go to Add Panel. And maybe you want that to be, let's see, internship information. And you want that to be up with clinical experiences. Now, usually that's the same stuff, but I'm just trying to come up with something to say. You okay, Marcus? What?
Just a little drowsy this afternoon, that's all.
Okay, just checking. So you can drag and drop here, or you can delete any here if you want. You can save. Now I want to show you something else, and I don't recommend you doing this, but I want to show you what it looks like just so you'll see it. One of the options under advanced elements and accordions and tabs is tabs. So here's what it looks like if we make them tabs. When you click on the tab, it shows the content within. Now, the tabs feature, it can come in handy at certain times when you have maybe three or four things to show. But something as big as this, it just looks confusing, and it is confusing. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. But I just wanted to show you. And you can, using this feature, you can use this for much more than just creating a syllabus. I use this all the time in my course when I'm building courses for faculty for different needs. So before I go on to the next part, does anyone have any questions about anything at all?
Is it possible to add like a table in one of these sections?
Yeah, so if
Class
you go here,
schedule.
yeah, so let's say, for example, you've got a schedule, some kind of a, let's go to here, course calendar schedule. Or actually, let's go to grades. So up here in the menu, you've got this table icon here. Click on it, and you can create your table here. And you can resize it to what you need. And if you grab it in the middle, you can do that. So maybe this is, A, B, C, D, F. Put it. And so, this would be 90 to whatever the scale is. You may have a different scale in your course, so. And so on. And what you want to do is go to table properties and go to advanced. Make sure the border style is solid. And you can change the border color. That's what it looked like. So yeah, you can include tables, you can include videos, you can include images. You can include anything in there.
So what would it look like if we wanted to insert like a spreadsheet from Excel?
Okay, so let's see. Let's see. So how would you want to do it?
Well, I think having it as a PDF would be just as good. I have found a really good template for making my course calendar in Excel, and I was trying to think what if that would be a good thing to put into one of the little drop downs.
Yeah. Let's see. Create. Let's go back. Let's do this. What? So the answer is yes, you can insert it in there, even though my computer's not cooperating. But yeah, you can. You can insert anything. You can insert a PDF. You may even want to do it as an image.
Let's see, because it's the same text editor that we use for Pages, right?
Yeah.
So if we just like include a file like we would, like if the old-fashioned way of just uploading a PDF of your syllabus, like it'll just appear in the drop down.
Yeah. So let me add this here. Let me do a copy, and then we'll see. I mean, I have it right here. Copy of, where did it go? Save as. Oh, okay. No wonder I couldn't find it. There we go. And then link options, preview inline, expand, done. Hit save. This is what it would look like.
Okay.
You can zoom in. So yeah, you can do that.
All right.
So, does anyone else have any questions before I move on? Okay, let's say you wanted to make one from scratch. I'm going to go back to pages or view all pages, and we'll create a page. And let's turn on our design tools. And the first thing I want to do is actually go to create and edit content, and I want to choose a theme. And you have all these preset themes that you can choose from. If you scroll over, it will show you what they look like. Some look good, some look bad. And the more advanced knowledge, the more you work with City Plus tools, the more you'll learn, and you'll learn that you can actually change the colors in these schemes if you want. So it's not always going to be red. So I'm just going to choose box left 1 because this is an easy one. You're welcome, Christy. So let's say it's ED 305. All right, and then what I want to do now is add a content block, and it's just going to be a blank content block because I'm going to put my calendar in here. So now let's go to add advanced elements and accordions and tabs, and I want to add it at the cursor. Click at cursor, and I want it to be an expander. And it starts with 1 expander. Well, I know that I'm going to need more than that, so I'm just going to go ahead and add some panels here. Oops. And so on the first one, I'm going to put instructor. Oops. If you ever make a mistake, you can go back by doing Control-Z on your keyboard. So keep that in mind. Then let's see, course description. No. Let's see. And I'm just making this stuff up. Communication policy. Okay, so and we can add more as we need it. And remember, you add your content here. This can be uploads, this could be videos, it could be images, PDFs, Excel spreadsheets, whatever you want to put in there. but I want to show you something that's really neat that you might want to try. It's under Instructor Information. If you look under City Plus Design Tools, and you look at the very bottom under Add Advanced Elements, click on Teacher and TA Details, and click on your name. And normally, I've already done this today, so it's got all of my information, but what it will do is it will populate your Canvas profile picture, your name, your teacher, and your email address, and then you can add the rest of it. And this is your phone, your email address. Thanks, Catherine. And your office hours, and you can insert it right here. And that's what it looks like. Now, obviously, that's a cartoony image of me. When I look like a ruffian, I look like more presentable now. And you can actually put this, on the home page or wherever you want to put it. So I'm going to hit save and publish. And the difference between an expander and an accordion, with an accordion, you open them one at a time like this. It'll only allow you to open one at a time. With an expander, it will allow you to have multiple open at the same time or all of them. So it just gives you more options as a student to look at information. So that's really it. So if you want to go ahead and download it from Commons, you can do that, or you can create one from scratch, however you want to do it. Does anyone else have any questions?
All right, so you said that the expander would let you open more than one at once.
Yeah, so the expander, here's an expander. So in an expander, I can open this one. I can also open this one. Or expand all.
Yeah.
There's an accordion. If I were to do this as an accordion, I'll show you what it looks like. Let's turn it into an accordion here. And it's very easy to do. You just select the accordion. Hit save. So here's the accordion. Notice that if I click on one, it automatically closes.
Right.
The other.
So when we download the template, is it an accordion by default?
So when it's named an accordion, but it's actually an expander.
Okay. All right.
So if you want a pure accordion like this, all you have to do is go to the settings, like I just showed you, and go to Add Advanced Elements, Accordions and Tabs, and click anywhere in here, and it will make it populate. And by default, it's an expander.
I prefer that anyway. I think like the automatically closing stuff is less user-friendly and just frustrating.
Yeah, I prefer the accordion because it gives students more functionality. So, anyone else have any questions? Well, if not, thank you all for being here this afternoon, and I appreciate you taking the time to be here and learn about this Canvas syllabus.
Thank you for putting it together, Chris.
You're welcome. Y'all have a great afternoon, and I hope y'all have a great semester. I really do. See you, everyone.